Hi, I'm Reginald Darby, the Federal Legislative Director here at the Clean Slate Initiative. You may have heard a lot about pardons, but I think it's time that you learn a little bit more about all the different parts when it comes to record clearance, expungement, and everything else in between. A pardon is an act of clemency granted by an executive authority, such as a governor or the president, that forgives an individual for a crime and typically restores certain rights, such as voting or holding public office. However, a pardon does not erase a conviction, it is simply an acknowledgement of forgiveness. For individuals with a record, this means the stigma often remains as the record itself is still publicly accessible. One of the examples we have is clemency. Clemency encompasses various forms of mercy, including pardons, sentence commutations, and reprieves. Like a pardon, clemency does not expunge or seal a record. It simply reduces or modifies a sentence. This can prevent employers, landlords, and the general public from viewing the record, but in most cases allows courts, law enforcement, and employers responsible for vulnerable populations access under certain conditions. This can be somewhat seen as a form of expungement, but expungement is the actual act of erasing a record, while petition-based is the request to have these records either expunged or sealed. So clean slate policies represent the next frontier in fixing a broken criminal justice system. Clean slate legislation automates record sealing for individuals who meet eligibility criteria, eliminating the need for unnecessary red tape. So while pardons, clemency, and traditional record sealing processes have their place, clean slate policies stand out for their ability to deliver meaningful and scalable impact. When it comes to the Clean Slate Act, we actually work towards clearing the records of individuals with low-level, nonviolent crimes so that they can gain access to housing, education, and even job placement. We have key organizations who are in support of our Clean Slate Act, organizations like the American Conservative Union, Center for American Progress, as well as corporate leaders such as JP Morgan Chase and Company and LinkedIn. So as you know, we have already passed Clean Slate laws in 12 different states. That means we need to get on it at the federal level. During this Congress, we are focusing on getting the Clean Slate Act and the Fresh Start Act introduced in the House and Senate of the U.S. Congress. More information around that will be coming soon.